What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the TVP Lounge. Happy Friday to all of you. This 5:10 past hour, new start time. Welcome in. I see we got some folks coming in. Hope all of you have had a very, very good work week or a week of vacation, however you have spent this past week. And got some things I want to talk to y'all about today. So I'm going to give a few minutes for people to start rolling in. Can't believe it's October already. Man, so my goodness. I was in town last week. And if the music too loud, y'all let me know. But I was in town last week just checking things out. So I was like, I don't know what I want to talk about on the stream next week. And just walking the strip and checking out the hotels, I was like, all right, we're going to talk about hotels. Teresi, happy Friday. I'm glad you made it into the lounge for the first time. What's going on? Tyler, welcome to the TVP Lounge. Ariane Cosmo, yeah, we definitely going to get into that today. Who's that girl? What up? Garav, what's happening? Welcome to the TVP Lounge. Philly Strength, what up? Finally tried the Crown Royal, that's what's up. We're going to get into that later. I want to know what you think about it. John said you want to go to Vegas, but your girl scared to get the Rona. Hey, don't be afraid. Don't live life in fear. That's what I always say. But it's understandable. Call me fraud, what's happening? Welcome to the TVP Lounge. Glad you made it in as well. Good to see you again. TQ, what up? Welcome to the lounge. Vicky, what up? What's going on, Robbie? We're going to get into how Vegas was in this stream, of course. But wait another minute or so to give a couple other people some time to roll in. But we're going to talk about the best hotels in Vegas right now. And I emphasize right now because we know the best hotels in Vegas are based on other videos I've done in the past, but a lot of hotels open later than others. Some hotels aren't even open during the week entirely, so that's why I made sure to emphasize right now instead of the best hotels in general. Rodney C, what up? Welcome to the TVP Lounge. Graham Legani, how you doing? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you again. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. The best hotels in Vegas right now, October 2020. So a big basis of where my opinions, and please let's remember, these are my opinions. We all have opinions. These are just based off my opinions from my experiences. And a big basis off of this is going to be based off of the reopening weekend. Obviously, since Vegas shut down in March and reopened in June, that played a big factor in a lot of things. So I'm going to start with affordable hotels, your budget-friendly hotels. So number one at the top of the list, and this isn't in no order. I'm not saying from best to worst. These are just my opinions on the best hotels right now. Starting with affordable hotels, MGM Grand. MGM Grand has been consistently good since they reopened in June. There's always been good crowds. Their room rates have been good. They've had multiple beer options or drink options, I should say, as far as like lounges and places to get drinks from. And it's right there on the strip at the end for things start getting a little too far to walk to. So it's in a good location. MGM's been solid all throughout since reopening weekend, even to this current moment. So MGM will be my hotel that I would start off with saying is the best hotel in Vegas right now in the affordable range. And I've already seen a couple emoji. Y'all know the drill. We'll start off with a shot. If I get 10 of those from 10 different people, we'll go ahead and start things off early. But so MGM will be the first one. The second hotel I want to say is going to be Flamingo. And we've talked about Flamingo a lot the last few times on the stream. It always seems to come up. But here's why I say Flamingo is one of the best hotels in Vegas right now in the affordable price range. First of all, because of the price, it's affordable. The prices at Flamingo are always good regardless, but especially right now, you can get rates for a real good price. It's got prime location. It's in the middle of everything. Especially with it being next to the promenade. You've got the Flamingo itself. They got good bars inside the hotel. It might not be the most eye-catching hotel to some people, but their rooms are really nice, and they've got a lot of things around them. So their location, their room rates, it's already hard enough to gamble as it is in Vegas with the table games holding a max of 3 people and the craps table holding a max of 6 people. But there's always crowds at Flamingo. It's early morning, afternoon, late night. It's hard to gamble there. It's always a lot of crowds there. So Flamingo, I'm going to say, will be in the list of the best affordable hotels in Vegas right now. Location, price, all of the good stuff. And I know a lot of y'all in here like the bird bar, and I see the emojis done already flowed in. So we're going to go ahead and start off with shot o'clock number 1, as y'all like to call it. But Flamingo is definitely, if you minus the looks of the casino and just evaluate overall, it's a good place to be. So, all right, we got a couple emojis in here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pour up this first shot. As always, I appreciate y'all being tuned in, locked in. This has been one of my things I look forward to on a weekly basis now since we started. So, appreciate y'all for that. All right, so shot number 1. Cheers to y'all tuning in. Happy Friday. Hope y'all have had a great week. Appreciate y'all being in. So, cheers. Alright, so Flamingo. So for those of you who just hopped in, MGM and Flamingo are 2, and I'm gonna just do 3. I guess if a request comes for an additional one or my thoughts on the hotel, I'll give my thoughts. But I'm going to say the 3rd affordable hotel since reopening weekend that's been consistently good. This might surprise some people, but I'm going to say New York, New York. Across the street from MGM Grand. Same thing. You've been able to get really good rates at New York, New York since they've reopened. It's been really good crowds there. There are places to eat around there. It's right next to the Park Theater, little walkway. So it's good for people who like to get out and walk through the strip. Obviously, you can't go to any games, but it's right there next to T-Mobile Arena. But they've always been good crowds since the reopening weekend. It's been consistently a good place to be around. So those are going to be my 3 affordable hotels since Vegas reopened, because some of the other hotels open later, so people are still deciding if they even want to stay there or not. But those are going to be my 3. So if you're going to Vegas right now, you're like, what are the 3 best affordable hotels to go to right now? MGM Grand, New York, New York, and Flamingo. All right, what's going on in the chat? Let me catch up. I saw, is Planet Hollywood open? Yes, Planet Hollywood opened on Thursday. But that's one reason they're not in this list, because I know some people will be like, are you crazy? Planet Hollywood, they just opened. And on top of, they're only open Thursday through Saturday. So you can only actually stay in the property as a hotel guest Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Which is another thing I took into account when I figured out, or when I said I would do this list, is because, for example, like Palazzo aren't open there. They are not open during the week. You can stay there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think Thursday, but I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But you can't stay there during the week. You can stay at the Venetian, in the Venetian Tower, but you can't stay there. Same thing with Planet Hollywood. You can only stay there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when they reopening. But the other places I named, you can stay there during the week. MGM is kind of far down. Well, I mean, when you look at, I said it's further down toward the end of unwalking distance, I guess you would say. If you want to look at it from the aspect of where Bellagio and City Center is, it is kind of a walk. But I wouldn't say it's too far in walking distance. That's why I said as an overall property, location wise, it's not horrible, but Obviously, Flamingo's closer, and there's some other affordable properties that are closer, but they've always had the best crowds and people around. So, I mean, to some people, it might be too far, which is what then I would say check out Flamingo. That would be my next alternative, because New York is across the street. You still got to be wearing masks on the strip. So if you walk the strip, you're going to see majority of the people actually walking outside on the strip without a mask, because it's outside. So there's no requirements that are being enforced that you have to wear a mask outside. It's more about public gatherings indoors. Like, I know if you try to walk down a Link Promenade, when you walk down, sometimes they'll have people right there at the front, like, oh, you need to put a mask on. But like, once you get past, you're gonna come across plenty of people without a mask. So most people aren't really wearing a mask outside walking the strip. But once you get inside the hotels, or you gambling, or like even if you go into like certain lounges and stuff, they're gonna tell you to put a mask on until you get a drink at least, and then you good from there. Is that you like Flamingo? Solo Vegas person, so Flamingo's a go-to. Yeah, it's price wise, you can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. And yeah, I'm gonna guess everybody was killing it at Flamingo last week because Flamingo was so busy. That's why I was saying, like, no matter when you walk through the Flamingo, like, I was trying to gamble at like midnight, and I walked through Flamingo and there was nowhere to gamble. I mean, it's already bad enough at night. They condensed the tables because of hotel staff and, what they assume won't be bigger gambling crowds, but the tables was full. It was either too full or it was just for high minimums where people weren't playing at. But to hear that Flamingo was doing good, that don't surprise me because they've had some busy crowds. Am I gonna catch a Raider game? Yeah, I'm gonna catch a Raider game whenever they open up. Whenever they open it up. Now, I know the owner was saying that they were shutting it down for season ticket holders and they weren't gonna do any fans. So I don't know if they're gonna reconsider that with the new expansion of occupancy that was passed last week. But we'll see. Whenever if that changes, I'm in there. And I'm gonna try to put a vlog. I'm gonna put it in a vlog too. Said you need a full length mirror for sure. You're not doing Vegas right if your room ain't got a full body mirror, because you gotta be fresh. You can't step out of the hotel not looking up to par. What do I think about Park MGM? I actually checked out Park MGM, since they just reopened on the 30th, smoke free. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was cool. Like, I actually liked it. Like, I myself am a smoker. I've talked about this multiple times. I'm a cannabis smoker. And I had no issues at all with the casino being smoke free. It actually was a pleasant environment to be around. Most of the people in there who were gambling didn't even care. I don't even think it mattered. Nobody made a big deal about it. Looks really clean. The same old Park MGM, but the fact that the casino's smoke free, they have a big sign to get in the way of that, or that lets you know as you're going in that it's smoke free. But it was cool. All right. I'm gonna come back to the chat in a second. I want to get to the second half of the topic because I see y'all got a lot of questions. So bear with me for just a second, because MGM Grand, New York, and Flamingo. I'm gonna try to keep it 3 and 3. Now, as far as luxury hotels, top tier hotels, the best top tier hotels that I would say are in Vegas right now. What up, Marley? Welcome to the lounge. It's good to see you again. Shout out to you. Appreciate the support. Y'all are wild in the chat. All right, let me get through this topic and I'm gonna get to some of y'all questions in the chat. Y'all crazy. All right, the top 3 luxury hotels in Vegas as of right now. Y'all already know number 1 is gonna be for me. Since day 1, since they reopened, Cosmopolitan. Now, I'm fully aware of people showing reports or saying reports that the Cosmopolitan has had high rates of C19. Fully aware of that. I'm just specifically speaking on when I rate what I think the best hotels are right now. Crowds. Is it a busy hotel or is it quiet? Location is something I'll factor in. Not that it's too big of a deal because all of the hotels aren't open and it's not like all of the clubs and all of the other stuff open, but that's something I take into consideration too. And then pricing, what the rates have been of recent. But Cosmo number 1, first of all, Marquee has been, for all the party people, y'all have seen the Marquee video I did. Marquee has been one of the best clubs I would say tied for EBC. They have been the top 2 clubs since pool parties reopened. The pool parties and then the pool parties at night. So partygoers have loved Marquee. Y'all know the rooms at Cosmo, they speak for themselves. I got a whole playlist on that. They have plenty of food options. It's in the center of the strip, but I'm not even gonna go on a whole tangent. Cosmo is one of the 3 best luxury hotels that are open. Number 2, I'm gonna say the Wynn, and I'm gonna say the Wynn because one thing I do like about the Wynn is their thermo sensors that they have. So like when you walk into the property, a lot of hotels when you check in, they'll put the little temperature scanner just to check your temperature before you check in. But with Wynn, you just walk right through. As soon as you walk through, they don't even gotta check it. It's like it can detect it automatically. So that's cool. It's been crazy vibes. I know y'all heard about the brawl at Encore and all of that. That was a one-time unfortunate situation, but it's been a great vibe at the Wynn since reopening. Their prices have actually been reasonable compared to what they typically are, because of what's going on in the world today. And I say reasonable, obviously it's a 5-star hotel, but when you look at their rates now compared to what their rates usually are, then you'd understand why. So number 2, and then I have a tie. I'm gonna tie my number 3 between Caesar's Palace and Bellagio. Caesar's Palace has had a good crowd since they've opened. So has Bellagio, but I can't go back and forth. I have to give them a tie because I stayed at Bellagio the actual reopening day and weekend. And Caesar's and Bellagio both, I've gone through them both consistently. They always seem to have busy crowds. Rick, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Welcome to the lounge. All is well with me, my mans. Hope all is well with you. But Bellagio and Caesar's Palace have literally been tied. Like, if you want to say the hotels that have had the busiest crowds, they arguably up there at the top. It's always, of course their location plays a part in that. And Caesar's Palace has the Forum shops, and then they've got the shops at Bellagio as well with the observatory and all of that. Super busy crowd. So I'm gonna have to give them a tie. So I guess if I have to say the best luxury hotels this year as of right now will be Cosmo, Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, and the Wynn. Venetian is up there too, but it seems like the crowds haven't been as busy, and it seems more people have flocked to these other hotels. Again, now these are all my opinions, but these opinions are based on my actual experiences in the hotels. I haven't done any digging around the internet, searching up reports. This is for me actually walking through the hotels I've stayed at. I think the only property I haven't either done a room or stayed at yet since reopening is the Wynn, but I've been inside the Wynn multiple times. But I've stayed at Cosmo, I've stayed at Bellagio, I've done a room at Caesar's Palace, and I've been in and out the property. So for all of you who have been wondering what are the best hotels, luxury, as I just said, Caesar's Palace, Bellagio, Cosmo, Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, and Wynn. I'm already losing my mind. And then for affordable, MGM Grand, New York, and Flamingo. All right, let me catch up in this chat because I'm well behind. And it's about that time too. Emojis, let's do an emoji check. Let me get 10 of those emojis. Actually, I want 11 because I see it's 35 people in here right now. So let me get 11 emojis from 11 different people. We'll do this shot. And we'll go from there. All right, I see. Where did I leave off at? What do I think about Park Mgm? I think that's where I left off. Yeah, Park Mgm is cool. With them reopening, I still got to see what's going on, but I honestly think that was a great move by them. A lot of people might think it's crazy. I think it was a great move by them to go smoke free, because of course the smokers who have to smoke, which I completely understand, but like, I'm not gambling there, but when I walked in, you could tell a lot of people was like, this is cool. Was at Vidar this past weekend. Sofa was in good condition still. That's what's up. Vidar is dope. Y'all know I feel like it's one of the most underrated hotels in Vegas, but glad the Sofa was in good condition for you. When you taking the TVP crew to catch, that's a phenomenal question. I don't know. That's something we can all get figured out and work together whenever TVP weekend is in 2021. That's something we can discuss. But for those of y'all in here, if you haven't commented on the video already, what did y'all think about Catch If You Seen the video? I'm gonna just tell y'all now. I'm gonna be back Halloween weekend. I might have to go back there again. It was off the chain. Any news on non-strip properties? Nothing new. The properties that are off the strip that haven't opened, I haven't heard anything new. And then and just because I got Fremont Street people in here, I don't want people to be thinking I'm gonna exclude Fremont Street. The D is always lit, always, whether it's normal Vegas, not. The D and Golden Nugget will be my two hotels that I would say are the best hotels on Fremont Street right now. The D is always a vibe. I mean, we're not gonna talk about room rates. All the room rates downtown on Fremont Street are always affordable. That's what makes Fremont Street Fremont Street. It's affordable, old Vegas, good vibes, cheap drinks. That still hasn't changed. I'll be back down there more Halloween weekend, especially when Circa open, because I'm gonna be checking out Circa. But the D, busy property, very busy property, and same for Golden Nugget. So I just wanted to throw that out there too. What's my experience on going to Vegas solo? Elaborate. Anything specifically you want me to ask? I've gone to Vegas solo multiple times. Prior to C19, I was actually in Vegas solo opening weekend. Met up with a couple subscribers, met a vlogger as well. Me personally, I just look for a good time, but like in the normal world, I normally am out there to film some videos or just chill, and I'll do the party bus. Like, I'm not like super famous offline, I guess, at least for now. So like I can do the party bus. People don't even know I do YouTube. So sometimes I'll slip it in there, you know, that I'm just doing some video marketing for Vegas without going into too many details. But I don't mind Vegas solo. But I mean, if I had a choice, I'd go with somebody, and I normally try to pull up that way. You will rank link higher in your affordable list. I mean, that's fair, but since reopening weekend, the link hasn't been bad. There's just been better crowds at Flamingo. I like the link too, and I would have considered, but it's based on the overall basis. Again, it's from my opinion, but if you think the link will be up there, that's cool. And again, this is just right now, 2020, since reopening weekend, not in general, because if everything was open back to full, back to the norm, this would be a different conversation. Yeah, definitely look into the smoke free. Oh, let me check. Oh, my fault, y'all. All right, I'm way behind on the chat. Let me pour up this shot. This shot is shot number 2. I'm overdue. I'm gonna pour that up right now. Where did I leave off at? All right, I'm gonna pour this shot up. Yeah, it definitely is happy hour. Shout out to all of y'all who in here drinking with me. I know some of y'all be pouring up with me. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I think this bottle almost done. Yeah, I think I like half a shot, and I got another bottle, so y'all ain't gotta worry. Restaurants inside the casinos open? Yes, they are. Restaurant since opening weekend, and there have been places inside the casinos that have opened, but especially over the last few weeks, there have been more restaurants to open. So you can definitely go to some of the restaurants. The problem is the hours are not the same. And that's something I'm probably gonna talk about. I'm gonna put an update video for y'all together this weekend. Try to have that posted on Sunday, which is updates of everything that's going on, because it's been a lot that's changed over the last couple of weeks. And I don't think I've done a true update video since reopening weekend. So I'm gonna put that together for y'all, especially from my experiences past weekend. But trying to find food late night is like a headache right now. A lot of places that's supposed to be open late night are not open late night. Some places that say 24 hours and they're not open 24 hours. So they are still working on C19 time late night if you're looking for food. I just want to put that out there. But you can get some spots inside of the casino and hotels to eat. Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, all right, got you. Okay. Yeah, I saw somewhere somebody comment on a video, and I saw like some reports. I think when I was scrolling through the Twitter world, y'all know I'm still trying to get used to Twitter, that supposedly Cosmo has high C19 numbers, but I've stayed at Cosmo 3 times since June, not had any issues. Again, I'm just one person though, so. But yeah, there have been reports about that. And Romeo, I appreciate your list too, man, for sure. I appreciate that. But again, this list is based on right now and not overall, because some of these hotels just reopened. Can you get us the intro entrance? All right, so I got you. So for those of y'all who just tuned in late, what's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all being tuned in to the TVP Lounge. I truly appreciate all y'all support, and like I said at the beginning, I'm glad this has been something we've been able to do consistently for the last, I guess, month or so now. We've been streaming on Fridays. It's been dope. All right, okay. Let me take this shot. Sorry, y'all. Cheers. Appreciate all of the emojis. Again, happy Friday. Hope y'all had a great week. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Cannot believe we about to hit daylight saving time. This been the fastest, slowest year in history, but appreciate the support. Cheers to y'all. All right. Said it was the towers you could have stayed in, but Caesars is pretty run down. The Palace Tower is recently renovated at Caesars. The Octavius Tower is cool, and the Augustus Tower is cool. If you stay in those three towers at Caesars Palace, you shouldn't have any issues with the rooms. All of those rooms are cool. The forum rooms, like rooms in the Forum Tower, those are probably a little outdated. But if you stay at Caesars Palace, stay in the Palace Tower, stay in the Octavius Tower, or stay in the Augustus Tower. Those are the three towers. I'm telling y'all, the Julius Tower is cool, but stay in one of those three. And yes, Bellagio has always been packed, even during the week. So, on off strip props, there's nothing new. Like Rio has no updates. I probably say that's the biggest off strip property, but they haven't given any updates. Probably won't be anytime soon. And I'm super surprised. I'll be super surprised if I hear anything anytime soon. The menu of food of Catch. Yeah, so Catch, as y'all can probably tell from my other reviews, it was bomb. Like, for real, I almost ate there twice. I'm not even gonna lie. It was... You know how, like, you'll see a restaurant and you'll look at the stuff and you'll be like, all right, this look like it might be good. And then you'll go to Yelp and you might look at some of the photos and be like, oh, that does look pretty good. So let's give it a try. So you have this expectation of like, man, all right, so we finna get some food. It's going to be good. It'll be enjoyable, you know. Prices, I don't know if I want to pay this much or not, but let's just have the experience. I'm telling y'all, after I ate that first bite of that crispy shrimp, my jaw dropped. And I did not want to share. I was finna just run through it. It was so good though. And then we had the lobster mac and cheese. Yeah, as y'all saw. Yeah, that video was not supposed to be a review, but it was so good. By the time I got to the filet mignon, I was like, all right, let me just get some photos of what I got, and let me put a video together for them, because this place is. It was amazing. I'm even now. It's been almost a week, and I'm still like, yeah, it was fire. Well, what's my list for the best properties for the young party vibe? Cosmo's probably the best hotel right now for party vibes. I mean, that's what Cosmo's known for. Folks who want to party and turn up. Cosmo's where it's at, especially with Marquee being there. You know, the top party spot since reopening weekend. Perfect hotel. The vibe just through the hotel. So Cosmo would definitely be at the top for party vibes. From there, I guess you could say the Win, because Excess has been a vibe too, and it's been a good crowd there of party people. So, but I know some people are a little hesitant with both hotels right now. They haven't had the best reputation from certain people, but that's just my opinion. Big Island of Honolulu, what's going on, my guy? Welcome to the lounge. I'm pretty sure you probably been in here for a while because I'm catching up on the chat, but I see your message. Appreciate you coming through again. Yeah, the D is definitely where it's at downtown. Yeah, of course, we're talking about the D Hotel. All right. What is the highest hotel floor that I've stayed in? I guess if we're gonna be technical now, so if y'all have seen my video that I did a few weeks ago of the Octavius Tower, I mentioned that I was on the 64th floor, and I guess somebody thought I was crazy. Like, there's not 64 floors, and all I can say is when I went to the tower and I hit the elevator button, the lowest floor in that tower started at like 57. So I pushed 64 and I went up. So I called it the 64th floor. So if it's not the 64th floor, then I don't know what floor it is. But as far as like an elevator number, that was the highest I've been on. And then from there would be the 57th floor. I stayed on the 57th floor at Cosmopolitan this past Monday, actually. And high views is just unbeatable. That's the way to go if you're going to Vegas. Try to get the highest room possible. Even if you're afraid of heights, just have a quick conversation in the elevator. Trust me, it's the best way to do it. And you normally only have to do a tip to get an upgrade for that. Couldn't find a Crown Peach. I'm sorry to hear that. I know some places people having an issue with this Crown Peach. I mean, shout out. I'm sorry to hear that. I really wish I could help y'all and get some of y'all locations. But Crown Apple is my second alternative. Peach took over about a year ago, but it's really like a 51-49 split. I got Apple over there in the cut just in case my Peach run out. Is Fat Burger still 24 hours? Yeah. Fat Burger was still operating 24 hours. I didn't go there this last trip. September. When I walked by there, yeah, they were still 24 hours. There haven't been no change to that, so you should still be good with Fat Burger. Balling if I take the TVP crew to catch. Well, it's going to depend on how big our crew is, and it's going to depend on when we go. But we'll see how that go. Maybe we'll do that exclusive. Yeah, because that wasn't a cheap menu, but it was definitely a vibe. Still counting down to June 2021. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, it's October 2020. Just think about it. C19 hit us earlier this year, and the year about to be over. So time is moving with everybody getting by. You know, time is definitely flying by. You said where you living at, y'all going back to lockdown, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Out there in Canada, that's. Hey, at least they taking the right precautions though. When some people was wondering if Vegas might be in the potential to go to lockdown, and I've said, nah, I don't think Vegas is going to shut down. And as y'all see, things are turning around and more stuff is opening. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just being honest. I don't know how good or bad that is, but according to Vegas, their numbers is going down. So for all those people who've been wondering, like, what's the state of Vegas as far as C19 goes, according to the way they moving out there in Vegas, they're not playing. And I'm gonna have this in the video on Sunday. But what's going on? And welcome to the lounge, man. Appreciate you coming through. You know, people, we've been talking about is Vegas safe or not, and I'm gonna have some actual clips of this in the video. But I've been saying, just from my experience, Vegas is fine. Like a fight or two that break out on the news. I mean, it's fights and robberies and stuff like this across the world. It just happens. But I was on the Strip, and there was so many police officers and security. Like, if you even thought about trying to do something, I watched people get handcuffed. I don't know what the reason was, but we just walking the Strip, and we walking by, people just cuffed. Like, I'm like, I guess people saying Vegas is dangerous has brought a trigger to them to be like, okay, if people think Vegas is dangerous, we're gonna do something to it. But it's perfectly fine. I was walking the Strip all kinds of hours, and I had a female with me, and I was watching other females walk the Strip by themselves, no problem. So what about the Signature MGM? Signature MGM is dope. In my opinion, it's a nice hotel. It's a very nice hotel. You get a condo. It's like a condo. You can get 1-bedroom suites. You have a full kitchen. They have the balcony suite, so you can get a balcony as well. The biggest gripe on them is just the walk. So if you think MGM is a little far down the Strip, then you're not gonna want to stay at the Signature, because it's gonna take you about 5 to 10 minutes just to get through from the Signature Tower into MGM. Then you're gonna have to walk through MGM to get to the Strip. So as far as like actually staying there, you gonna have a phenomenal suite regardless. Jacuzzi tub. If you get the 1 bedroom suite, you have a 1 bedroom suite. If not, you'll have a bed, and then it's got a couch with a pull-out bed. You'll have a kitchenette, mini fridge, or full refrigerator, depending on which room. Signature and MGM is cool. The location just does it for me. So if you don't care about walking or having to get rides all over the place, then Signature is a cool spot. But my recommendation would be, I would encourage people to stay at Vdara before you stayed at the Signature. That's always my recommendation, unless the pricing is just crazy, and typically they're in a similar price range. You said you're in New York. It's locking down. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about New York locking down either, but I also don't really be following the news like that, so y'all really inform me. If it's outside of Vegas related stuff, I don't keep up with the other stuff. But yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's get another shot rocking. It's Friday, happy hour Friday. Other questions, you know what I mean, go ahead, let them fly. I'm probably not gonna do no 2-hour stream tonight. We'll see how the chat flows, but let's get these emojis in here. We'll do another shot. And hold on, let me look at my notes. It was something else I wanted to bring. Oh, that's what. Yeah, I think I brought that up earlier about food. Yeah, if you looking for places to eat, like, it was just so crazy trying to find food. Like the best thing to do in Vegas right now is just gamble and drink. That's really the best thing to do in Vegas if you're not going to the club, because you can do like some of the tours, like they have the big bus tour, like you can even rent party buses. Like that's something I'm gonna get into like probably a couple of weeks before Halloween. But you can actually rent party buses for like an hour. So if you got a good group of people, that'd be something to do. Ride around the strip. They are doing the other tours. So like if you want to do like ATVs or check out the Grand Canyon, those tours is still running too. But like people who just want to primarily be on the strip or on Fremont Street, gambling is one of the best things to do. But it's even hard to gamble because tables is locked down to 3 max. So we were literally waiting to play blackjack one time for like 20 minutes because all of the tables was full and they don't want to open no other tables. Yeah, what's going on, Ant Man? Good to see you in here, man. What up, Malcolm? Welcome to the lounge. Do I recommend staying at Mandalay Bay if you're going to a football game? Yes. If your purpose of going to Vegas is to primarily see the football game and then it's whatever after that, but if that's your primary focus, yes, because the stadium is like directly behind Mandalay Bay. And that's something I'll talk about when things start getting back to the norm and they start opening up like all of the events. With them passing that occupancy expansion, however they want to call it, I don't even know if there's a term for it, but the fact that they raise occupancy and are now allowing bigger crowds at sporting events, I would have thought they would consider opening the stadium so that people can watch the Raiders play now. But that's where you would want to stay if you like, I just want to stay somewhere close. Yeah, it don't get no better than Mandalay Bay or Delano's, literally right there behind them. Yeah, this year has been a tough year, but me personally, I just live a YOLO life. You know, I just try to make the best out of any negative situation, regardless of what type of state of the world we in. You know, if you can wake up every day, try to make the most out of it, and that's just truthfully what I be trying to do nowadays. You said parts of the Signature, yeah. They have the deluxe suite, which don't have balconies, but then they have the deluxe suite with a balcony and a 1-bedroom suite. So those are their 3 suites at the Signature, and 2 of them do have balconies. That is correct. All right. Better late than never. What up, Mike? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you again. All right, look like we got like a couple other people. I think I need 2 more people to drop an emoji. We'll get the next shot rocking. Yeah, trim the beard a little bit. You know, a little bit. My barber definitely hooked me up though. Shout out to my barber. If y'all in California, in the Bay Area, I go make sure y'all check out Proper Cuts in San Jose. Go check out Vegas. My barber, he from Vegas, so definitely go check out Proper Cuts. Tell him the TVP sent you. Look out for you, but that's my guy. Any recommendations on outdoor dining? Nah, not really. I don't. Bear Park, I did a video on Bear Park. That's probably like one of my like favorite places that I like to go. That's outdoors because it's rooftop, but most of the places that I would recommend is indoors. So if you want to go grab something outdoors, go check out Bear Park. It's a video on the channel. It's across the street from Bellagio in front of Paris. Said I'm talking more today. Well, that's good. I guess that is. I'd rather be talking than to be sitting in here not doing that. All right. I'm crazy. It's crazy you caught that though. All right, let's do another shot. I see the emojis in here. All right, I think I just finished this bottle. All right, y'all. So we got an empty bottle here. I need to move my thing off the screen. But I have another bottle, so don't worry. All right. Cheers to y'all still rocked in. Cheers to y'all who stay tuned in. I appreciate all the support. Shot for the chat. All right. How is Vegas for March Madness? It's lit. If you're thinking about going, stop thinking about it and just do it. Like, one of the best trips I've ever had in my Vegas history was during March Madness weekend. It's always good crowds. It's cool. It's like March Madness is kind of like Super Bowl weekend, but March Madness weekend is better because it's like right when the pools and stuff start to open, so the weather is better. So it's a nice vibe out there as far as the parties opening back up. But the weather is better, and it's good to see all of the different fans from all of the different schools across the country and people from all over the world who fans the schools. It's dope. It's super dope. So definitely go March Madness weekend. It's dope. He said the Raiders owner said he want a full stadium or nothing. He don't want 25% fans. Yeah, the owner tripping, man. See, that's greed. That's greed. So you rather not make no money at all than make 25% of what you could each week. That makes a lot of sense to me, but okay. I guess that's why I don't own a big corporation, because I don't know about money, but that just don't make sense to me at all. But I guess when you worth billions of dollars, you can do whatever you want. What's the Vegas vibe like around Christmas? I've never spent Christmas in Vegas, but from what I've been told by close sources, that Christmas is actually a little busy. There are more people than you expect to be in Vegas for Christmas. They said it was actually a good time. Like, obviously it's not like as packed as like a major holiday, because Christmas is, family oriented, but they were like, Vegas is a cool time to get real good race, and it is crowds out there. Like, it's not like 4th of July weekend or Labor Day, but it'll be busier than like Thanksgiving, with it being an off season. New Year's Eve is a zoo. New Year's Eve, I personally have not been in Vegas for New Year's Eve, because like I said, normally when it comes to holidays, I'm with the family, so I'm not in Vegas. But I get a video every year, no cap, like, all jokes aside, I get a video from somebody, at least 1 or 2 people every year, of what the strip look like. And sometimes I'm like, I'm glad I'm not out there, because they shut the strip down. I believe on New Year's Eve at 5 p.m. they block off the strip, so you can't even get on the strip. So like, if you wanted to get to the strip, you would have to go like to like the street before and walk up. Like, they will not let people drive on the strip. And it's insane. It gets so packed that they say like it takes 2 hours to walk from like just between hotels. If you ever were to stay at Cosmo, I would highly recommend staying at Cosmo for New Year's, because at least you're in the middle of everything and them views is wild. But yeah, the strip is literally packed. So just be prepared for that. But it's a major vibe. Bottle bobbing, hey man, I'm just vibing with y'all. That's what we do on the lounge. We kick back and vibe. Realize are taking a shot straight, absolutely straight with no chaser. Mark P, what up, man? Welcome to the lounge. Glad you made it in. NFL is filled with C19. Yeah, I don't know where this outbreak just all of a sudden came from. The first couple of weeks, everything seemed to be fine. Then one person get it, and all of a sudden, a team got it, but then the other team that they played don't have it, and then all of a sudden, C19. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing I'm not in the medical field, but it's all over the place. Christmas is a fun time to see all the decorations. You'll be there December 26th. That's what's up. If I recall, I think you said you'll be there until the 30th, I believe. But that's what's up. Yeah, I've never heard anything bad about Christmas. I know the decorations are definitely nice. I've been there like a week after New Year's, and so some of the decorations and stuff might still be around, and it looks super nice. Yeah, you said New Year's Eve is packed. Yeah, it's New Year's Eve is crazy packed. I might still got a video somewhere on Instagram from last year, and it was wild. You said it's not greed. NFL is screwed. They're gonna lose billions, which will affect contracts. I mean, I say it's greed because if the city gives you the okay to open your stadium with restrictions and you refuse that opportunity because it's not enough to what you personally want, that's where I consider greed. If you were to say, I don't want to open the stadium because even with this increase in occupancy, I still don't think it's safe for the people who want to visit the game, and it's opening up the potential to spread the outbreak. If that would have been a statement, that would have made perfect sense. I'd have been like, that's perfectly fine, that's respectable. But to be like, my 10% capacity isn't enough, like I want a full stadium, or I'm not opening stadium at all, that's greed, and that ain't it. But like I say, when you got billions of dollars, you can do what you want. Because I see other stadiums around the country, they have fans, and I ain't heard nothing about, I mean, y'all can fill me in if y'all have, but like fans going to these other games in these other states don't seem to be having too many issues. They seem to have games with their limits, or they seem to have fans at their games with limits every week. So, all right, Rick, man, appreciate you sliding through. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe up there in Canada. Catch you next week. Said it'd be cool to see the properties decorated for the holidays. Yeah, I'm real curious to see how things would be this year though, because with everything going on, I'm not sure if it's gonna make people not want to spend the holidays there. I know a lot of people already don't want to go back till next year anyway, but it'll be real interesting to see what happens, especially because Halloween weekend, a lot of these clubs is already supposed to start and open back up. So like, I'm real curious to see. Like, Labor Day weekend was my first trigger. I was like, let's get through Labor Day weekend, see what Vegas do. Then they decided to reopen the bars. Once they reopen the bars, then they come back and they want to increase occupancy. They increase occupancy, which now gives shows the okay to open with limits. Same thing with some of these clubs to open with limits. So it could be a trend for something positive. So with no setbacks, who knows? Christmas could be pretty good, and it might actually attract some people to come who haven't been on vacation. And that's what's up. Yeah. Again, like I said, that's just my opinion. I'm not no billionaire, but that was just how I looked at everything. All right. It is, I got 10 minutes. All right, I got 10 minutes before I'm about to wrap this stream up. Just a quick recap for those of you who popped in, because I see some of y'all popped in late. My best hotels that I said as of right now, October 2020, just based on how things have been since reopening. Affordable hotels: MGM Grand, New York, and Flamingo. When you look at crowds, look at room rates, look at things around the hotels to do, places to eat, all of that stuff I factored in. Those were my rooms that I said are the best hotel, or those were my hotels that I said are the best hotels for affordable. And then for luxury, Cosmopolitan, The Wynn, and then I did a split for Caesar's Palace and Bellagio because of the crowds. So Bellagio and Caesar's Palace are, I would say, tied for second as far as crowds, but Cosmo, since they've reopened, even throughout the week into the weekend, it's just crazy packed. But that's a recap. TQ, I appreciate the super chat. Thanks for all the support. I greatly appreciate that. We'll take a shot to the super chat. We'll do that. Thanks for the consistent Vegas talk. Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Help, educate, answer questions, and have fun. Yes, I said Flamingo. And again, we're talking about right now. We're not talking about all of the hotels on the strip. We're talking about right now, since reopening weekend. What are the best hotels, affordable wise? Yes, Flamingo has been one of the best hotels. They've had good crowds. They're in a good location. They've had great room rates. They're right by the promenade, so it's access to food spots and other things to do. You got the zip line. It's just, yeah. Again, those are just my opinions, though, based on my experiences. I'm sure others may feel otherwise, which is fair, but that's just TVPs. All right, so cheers to the super chat. Appreciate the support again. I appreciate y'all who still tuned in. I got a good another 10 minutes for y'all before I wrap this up for the night. But always appreciate y'all hanging around with me, and cheers to that. I was about to say I'm gonna extend it, but I'm not gonna do no double shot. We'll let y'all do the outro. What are my thoughts on staying at South Point or the Orleans? I don't have any issues with South Point. If you want to stay there, that's cool. Like, my thoughts is, if you want to stay there, that's cool. Like, I don't have nothing bad to say. If location isn't an issue, then yeah, definitely stay there. If you care about location, then you might want to, reconsider that or look at other options. But like, if you just like, oh, I want to stay at South Point, should I stay there? Like, it's cool. Yeah, stay there. That's cool. But again, when people ask me stuff like that, I don't really want to try to talk you out of anything. Like, if you ask me what do I think of this hotel versus another hotel, that's one thing. But normally when people ask me if they want to stay somewhere that's like not on the strip, I ask like, well, are you looking to stay on the strip, or is this particular property catching your attention? So if it's something that's catching your attention and you just want to stay there, check it out. Nothing wrong with that. You said you got to check out Park MGM again. Yeah, for sure. The rooms, I don't know. To be real with y'all, I feel like when I come to Park MGM and they rooms, I feel like I'm one of the few who are okay. But it seems like the majority between like Vegas vloggers and people who go to Vegas, it seems like there's like a 75% say that not the fan of Park MGM, and then there's a 25% that are a fan of them. And me personally, when people say they don't like the rooms at Park MGM, I'm like, okay, because they either have like the green accent theme or the red accent theme. Like, you would think it's a Christmas type of hotel with the accent colors, but like, I don't have a problem with the rooms. I remember somebody tried to say it's like an old failed redo of Monte Carlo, but the rooms look way better now than they did at Monte Carlo. So again, that's just my opinion. I think it's good. It's in a great location. It's connected right to Aria, so you can either walk out on the strip and hit the strip, or you can cut through Park MGM and go right into Aria. It's a good location, but again, to each their own. That's just my opinion. As far as the slots, yeah, I've actually heard a few people say they have good luck at the slots at Park MGM. I just don't play slots, though. That's not my thing. Trying to go back for your birthday. You only stayed at MGM Grand. You love that casino. That's what's up. I would recommend checking out other properties. I mean, if you just stuck at MGM Grand, cool. MGM Grand, cool. But especially if it's for your birthday, it might be a good time to check out something else a little further down the strip with a little bit more luxury. But again, it all depends on, your financial situation. But ain't nothing wrong with MGM Grand. MGM Grand, cool. Park MGM rooms look small. Being through multiple rooms, honestly, like, the rooms at Park MGM, I would say size-wise are similar to like Flamingo or Bally's. Like, I feel like when you look at a website at square footage, like, this room could be 360 square feet. This room could be 410 square feet. But the room with 410 square feet just have too much stuff in the way. But the room that's got 360 square feet might got a bed and a couch, and then the rest is just open space. So, being in Park MGM rooms, they are like on the smaller side, but I don't feel like it's like the MGM Grand West Wing King, like claustrophobic, super small closet small. Like, I don't think their rooms are that bad or that small, but again, to each their own. I respect all opinions. That's cool, but I don't think the rooms are like that small to not want to stay there. Plus, me personally, I prefer a standing shower or walk-in shower over a shower tub combo. And you definitely get that at Park MGM. you would stay at Park MGM. If you hadn't invented T-Mobile, yeah, that'd be a great time to stay at Park MGM for sure. It doesn't get any better location. Nah, I did. I said what I had to say. That's what I meant. You said there are base rooms and lighting. All right, I'm gonna go back and watch the videos that I got on the channel. I got to piece together what y'all see. Maybe we seen two different things. But all right, that's cool. I respect that. Had good luck at Park MGM on the roulette table. Had great luck at Park MGM on the craps table. You saying MGM Grand was your first hotel, but you stayed at? What was mine? My first hotel that I ever stayed at in Vegas was at the Stratosphere. First time I went to Vegas, I stayed at the Stratosphere because I knew nothing about Vegas. I was just like, what's the best price I can find? Let's go to Vegas. Let's find the cheapest whatever we can find. And then I clicked the filter for on the strip, and then the Stratosphere just popped up with this crazy price. It was super cheap. But this was before they've done the updates, and I actually had a good time there. Like, I ain't know nothing about location, and I will probably never stay there again just because it's way too far down the strip, and I'm one of those people who walk everywhere on the strip. But then my second trip, I went from Stratosphere. My second trip, I stayed at Aria. Yeah, and life is just, excuse me, life has been great since. Free bet blackjack. Yeah, I got put on free bet blackjack. Just a quick summary for the blackjack people. I was trying to figure out what it was. So basically, if you have a 9, 10, or 11, the house will let you get a free double down if you want to double down. So instead of having to put a double bet, they'll give you a double bet. If you hit, then you win the money. If you lose, and you just lose your single bet. So if you bet 15 and you got a 10 or a 9, 10, or 11, instead of having to add another 15 to double down, they'll just give you the free bet sticker. And if you win your hand, then they'll actually pay you out. If you lose, and you just lose your 15. That was cool though. So something for the people who play blackjack that haven't heard of the free bet is dope. And you said Park MGM slot. Man, what hotels on the strip, since you seem to be an avid slot player, have you had the best luck at as far as slots? Because you said Planet Hollywood Junior had the best luck at slots. I've actually heard a few people say they did good at Park MGM on the slots, but I'm curious now. Park MGM gives you a long, cool, yeah. Like, yeah, Park MGM's alright with me. I don't have no issues, but like I said, the majority of people who talk about Vegas and know Vegas and know Park MGM just don't rock with it. Which, like I said, I respect that. Want to check out Cosmo Aria? The finances set up in Airbnb might be the move. I respect that. I respect that at all. Or you could do a split trip. I don't know how long you can be out there, but if you want to check them out for a night or two, check them out for a night or two. And then if you got to stay somewhere else, then you can do that. Like, I always tell people, if you're going to Vegas for like 3 days and it's a property you want to check out, Friday and Saturdays are always the most expensive nights in Vegas, period. Unless it's like a holiday. Like if New Year's Eve is on Tuesday, then obviously the New Year's Eve rates is going to be crazy on Tuesday. But if you're going for like, let's say like a Thursday to Sunday or Friday to Monday, Friday and Saturday, if you want to do Airbnb, stay at Airbnb, that's cool. If you want to stay at a hotel that's more affordable, I understand that. Check out that Sunday night rate though. So Aria might be like, let's use some numbers. So Aria might be like 150, would say 150 to 180 a night starting on the weekend for like a king room. But then when you go to Sunday, the price might drop like to 99 to 109 a night. So it becomes more affordable. A lot of the luxury hotels are like that. So if you're going on an off day, like if you're going to be in Vegas on a Sunday through a Thursday at any point of your trip and you want to check out one of those high-end properties, especially I know Cosmo right now got offers going on, obviously to identity members, but even to just get people to come in. Well, if you stay during the week, you can find rates for 99 a night or 129 a night. So I always say if you're going to be in Vegas a Sunday through Thursday and you want to check out something high-end, those are the best time to do it. Not wrong with staying there for a night and then moving over for the rest of the trip. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think the layout of a room is a big factor in the rooms. Staying at Park MGM second week of November, got a good deal. That's cool. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let me know what you think about it. All the times you've been to Vegas, you've never stayed at Paris. How is it? Paris is alright. Me personally, I'm not. I don't have. Paris isn't bad. I just rather stay elsewhere. I'm just not the biggest fan of their casino and the hotel in general. Like, the theme is cool, but like their room, like if you like, I'm finna stay at Paris, did I make a mistake? Nah, Paris is cool. You have a good time. It's cool, but there are other properties I prefer to stay at than Paris. Not that it's bad. Me personally, it's just not my vibe. You told your mom to go to Red Rock instead? Alright, that's cool. Hey, that's what I hope she enjoyed it, and I hope it was worth it. That's cool. You know what I mean? I respect that. Love a deep soaker tub and a walk-in shower. Yeah, that's very popular with the TVP family. People who follow this channel, they all love deep soaking tubs and standing showers. That's very popular. Your first was Imperial Palace. Yeah, Imperial Palace is crazy. That's throwback for real. That's back in like the Riviera days. Yeah, before it was the link, but Imperial Palace, yeah, nah, I never stayed there. I walked through that once. I'm like, nah, this ain't it for me. First time going to Vegas, you staying at Aria. Vegas will none of the other hotels will be the same if you stay down from there. I'm gonna tell you that, but you'll definitely enjoy your trip. And if you said your first time is you're staying there, then that's cool. But if you stayed there the first time, then I'm sorry for misreading that. But if it was your first time you stayed there, then it'll definitely be different. You said your second actually was playing in Hollywood. All right. All right. I feel that. First time you stayed in Vegas was playing in Hollywood. Which y'all like playing in Hollywood? For those of y'all still in here. Oh, and I guess I hit my 10-minute mark. All right. I'll wrap this up. I'll give y'all 5 minutes and then I'm going to get up out of here. But what y'all think about playing in Hollywood, especially now that they reopen to stay? Well, they're open for 24 hours casino wise, but you can stay there Thursday through Saturday. Would y'all stay at Planet Hollywood? Park MGM don't have a strong variety of slots like Cosmo or Mirage or New York for slots. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Deep soaking tubs. Yeah, you said that sounds like Romeo said that sounds like Cosmo. Yeah, if you want a soaking tub with a walk-in shower, I always call it a standing shower. It's just I mean, that's what I've always known it. But Caesar's Palace is those three towers I told y'all in. The Palace Tower, the Augustus and Octavius, they all have deep soaking tubs or they have jacuzzi tubs, I should say, and a walk-in shower. Cosmopolitan, yeah, that one bedroom terrace suite does have a Japanese soaking tub with a walk-in shower. So if you like soaking tubs, you can find them at a lot of hotels. But jacuzzi tubs with a walk-in shower, definitely you want to check out Caesar's Palace or the Signature MGM Grand. Red Rock's alright. I don't have any issues with Red Rock. It's just far away from everything. It's cool. Nothing bad on Red Rock Island. It's just, for me, location is important and it's not ideal. Your 12th trip to Vegas in the last 3 years and you finally stand at Aria. Alright, that's what's up. I'm glad you climbed up and made it up. Let's get these emojis. Let's get 10 emojis, 10 different people. We'll do our outro and wrap this up for the night. But I'm glad you make it at Aria. That's gonna be dope. Paris machines are old. Alright. Yeah, you said you don't care for Paris. I like chateaus at Paris, but that's about as much as and I've stayed at Paris before. Like, it wasn't like, Paris isn't bad. It's not horrible. Like, I'm not saying like don't stay at Paris. I'm just speaking me personally. I'd rather stay at other properties. But the room was cool. The room wasn't bad. I just don't know what it is about their casino and hotel. It's just not it for me. But the location is perfect. First day was at Planet Hollywood for a conference. Fountain View room. Been hooked on Vegas ever since. Yeah. Yeah, you get a room with a fountain view. You can get fountain view rooms at Flamingo, Caesar's Palace, Bellagio, even Vidara. You can get fountain view rooms, obviously Paris, Planet Hollywood and Cosmo, legendary fountain views. Aside from, I guess you would say, Bellagio, since it's right over the fountain. But yeah, a fountain view room would change your outlook on Vegas. It's special. Planet Hollywood, cool. Planet Hollywood is your number one. Okay, wow, that's what's up. All right. Love PH, wish they would update the pool. Yeah, I'm with you on that. They could definitely update the pool. Like the vibe and location, that's what reel you in for sure. Yeah, location is crucial to a lot of people. It's not everything. Location definitely is not everything. You can get a outstanding room and be off the strip and it be okay. But when it comes to Vegas, especially if you are a walker, okay, if you are a walker and you trying to save money, because I'm gonna do a video at some point, probably in the next month or so. And this is a TVPLounge exclusive I'm giving y'all. I'm gonna do a video on how to do Vegas for cheap. Give all my tips on how to do Vegas for cheap. Because walking is definitely one of them things. You ain't got nothing. There's no time limit in Vegas. It's a 24-hour city. Walk around. Walk around where you need to go. But if it's out of walking distance, you can catch a lift. But location for walkers is, well, yeah, it's very important. Blazing Sevens is your game. That's what's up. I'm not a slot player, but I know about Blazing Sevens, so that's what's up. Planet Hollywood, killer action and a fun atmosphere. D-Lo, I agree. 100%. Yeah, second that pool thing. Okay, and it was third. So yeah, we all have the same. We all agree. PH, glad y'all reopened. Do a little pool update, but we like y'all hotel. Super. I'm mad y'all open this Thursday. If y'all had been open last week, I would have stayed there. So, but it's cool though. I'm gonna probably shoot a video there in a few weeks. All right, we got these emojis flowing in. I see somebody done dropped it 3 times. Nice try. I need 2 other people to drop an emoji. We'll make it happen. Staying at PH on Friday since it was comp. Nice. Since Soul Train Music Awards. Okay. Yeah, Heart Bar is cool. I like Heart Bar in Planet Hollywood. It's a cool spot to get a drink and chill out. But if you're staying on Friday, that's what's up. You'll enjoy it. Like I said, I was trying to stay there. All right, Mike, if you're still in here, appreciate you tuning in. Enjoy your weekend as well. Stay safe. All right, we'll go ahead. All right, there we go. All right, that's good. I think that's 10. I'm about to check this now. All right, yeah, that's 10. All right. I see Ant tried to finesse me. Boy, you almost got me too. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, y'all dropped them emojis quick. Nah. All right. Y'all got the emojis, so we're gonna do a shot on the emojis, and then I'll do a shot. So we're gonna do a double shot outro just because I appreciate y'all. All the support and love. Love to walk or take the bus. Yeah, you can do the deuce too. I don't do the bus just because I be trying to get to where I'm going. I guess probably because I know Vegas so well. I just cut through hotels or just keep it moving, and the deuce stops at every single hotel. But definitely affordable option if you don't feel like walking, no doubt. All right, so this is for the shot is for y'all. Still tune in and dropping emojis. I appreciate all the support. Cheers to y'all for the shot emojis or the cup emojis. And we'll do this outro. Appreciate the super chat again, TQ. Greatly appreciate all your support. Oh, you said you're gonna take a shot with me. All right, well, I don't know if you took that shot or not, but I'm about to pour this last shot. So you take this outro shot with me. And this one just, well, now we're gonna say this is on TQ for the support and the super chat, because I definitely appreciate that. So we're gonna take this outro shot. So I'll give you another minute or so if you need to pour something up, and then we gonna go ahead and get up out of here for the night. You walk from Mandalay Bay to win? I have too, and that's gonna sound crazy. I actually have, and I want to say I ain't had nothing else to do. I think I was drunk and I was just chilling, but I was like, let me just walk. Let me see how far I can walk. If I ain't feel like walking, and I probably could have kept walking, but I was just like, all right, I need to get something to eat. But it's definitely a walk. It's a mission, but when you ain't got nothing else to do, it's a vibe. All right, so this is gonna end the stream. Let me make sure I ain't missed nothing else from y'all. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna wrap up this stream. It's gonna be the outro shot. I appreciate all y'all being tuned in. I appreciate all y'all supporting the channel. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. I like all of the hate too. I appreciate the hate, you know, because that just means it's getting reached out to everybody. So, and I greatly appreciate the love, because I would be nothing without y'all. So cheers to y'all. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's TVP Lounge. Said now you taking two. That's cool. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate you rocking with me and flowing with me for the shots through the lounge. But that's going to do it for the TVP Lounge today. Thank all of y'all who tuned in. Special shout out to all of the super chats. Appreciate all the support. I'd be nothing without y'all, as I continuously say. More things to come. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to have a video for y'all on Sunday. For those of y'all who watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. I greatly appreciate it. As y'all see in the ticker, hit the like button if you appreciate the lounge. If this is your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.